Hi guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to alter a monofilament wig cap. I really wanted to kind of just show you guys how you can alter a monofilament cap. There are a lot more wigs out there right now with monofilament caps because of the whole lace shortage, and that's a real thing that's happening. So the cool thing about monofilament caps, one of the nice things about it, and I'll show you here, is that it feels a lot nicer on your head, especially if you don't have any hair, because it has this nice, smooth, kind of silky feeling material over the little lace parting area. So that part of it is awesome. The downside to this, especially with synthetic wigs, is that now you have really no way to kind of cover up the knots on this wig directly in the manner that we usually do with like the Sally Hansen spray or spray foundation, or you take your concealer to it. You can no longer access the knots from underneath. So the problem is it's really, really hard, especially on like a free part kind of parting space like this, to really go in and hide the knots from the top side without making a mess, especially on like this darker wig here. So we want to be able to access the knots from the underneath side like we normally would, and we can't. Now, the cool thing about this is that this monofilament piece is absolutely removable. It's actually really easy, but again, anytime you're taking scissors to the construction of your wig, that can always make you nervous. So I just wanted to go step by step with you guys, show you how to do it, show you that it's not so scary. It's actually really easy to do. And then we'll go ahead and put something on the roots so that I can really show you guys the difference between removing that off and being able to access the knots versus leaving it the way it is. So there's a couple things you're gonna need for this. You're gonna need a pair of scissors. So I always use these little baby ones. These are like my favorite. I use them in all my videos just because I like the way that they're curved. But you want to use kind of like a small, precise size scissor because we're going to be going into really small, tight corners and stuff. So I wouldn't recommend a large pair of scissors for this. So just make sure you have like eyelash scissors work really well. Just make sure they're sharp and they're small. And then you're gonna want whatever you're gonna use to conceal your knot. So if that's Sally Hansen leg spray, foundation spray, concealer, whatever it is you're gonna use, you're gonna want that because we're gonna do that as well. So really this is a one item construction attack, honestly, and it's not hard, but I know that you guys all get a little nervous about taking scissors or something. So I just feel like I want to take the scary out for you guys and show you that it is really easy to do and just takes a little precise cutting, and that's it. So we're gonna go ahead and get into it, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly how to do this. All right, so we have this monofilament cap right here. Don't mind the little makeup from putting her on, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna want to get rid of this layer. Now, it does come all the way down to the ear tabs. You can remove that, but you don't have to remove this if you don't want to. This is mostly sealed on. So I usually don't start to remove it until right here where it gives me a space to actually get my scissors into it. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my scissors and I'm gonna start right in that spot. So I'm gonna take my scissors right here. I'm gonna lift up so I can get underneath. Just, you know, you wanna be careful to make sure you just get underneath that single layer. Like I can literally see my scissors through it. And then I'm gonna take my scissors and I'm gonna cut along this sealed piece here. You see how this is gonna be sealed down right here. And then I'm gonna just start it over on this side as well. And just cut it off as close to the edge as you possibly can. And then we're just gonna go all the way around. We're gonna follow this all around. Just be careful. Make sure you're pointing your scissors tilted upward the whole time you're doing this so you don't accidentally stab the lace. We can clean this up a little bit once we're done, but you really just wanna get as close to this edging as possible because it just makes it easier when we go to clean it up later. So as you can tell right now, we still have this band right here where the monofilament was sealed on the wig, and that goes all the way around. So now you have to decide if you want to leave this here, which you can, but you are gonna have a little bit of an area where you're not gonna be able to hide the knots, or you can do something even braver and you can cut this hairline back. This is where whatever method you choose to use to cover your knots is what you can do. I'm using the Sally Hansen leg makeup right here in the Fairest Glow. So as my amazing husband and cameraman pointed out, you want to hold that spray bottle back a little bit further so you don't get these little drops and drips, especially because this has this little plastic piece, and obviously it's not going to stick to the plastic, so it's just going to run off of there. So less is more. And then if you get makeup on the hair like I did right here, you can just take a makeup remover wipe, clean that hair up, and it'll come right off. And then the other thing I like to do is I like to also take this makeup remover wipe that plastic part off, because if you don't, it's just gonna get right on your wig cap or your head or whatever you're using. Okay, so this is her and she is completely done. I could throw her on, but I have this wig glued down and I don't want to pull it off and ruin it. So I'm just gonna show you guys on the head here what she looks like, and she looks really good. Her roots look way better, and as I said like before, you really can't see that little band here. It's like, nah, you can't see it. You might notice it a little bit, but no one else is gonna see it at all, so don't feel like you have to remove it. So the roots look much better. We can hide them. If you wanted to, you know, add concealer now to this top right here where we have the part, you can absolutely do that. Treat it just like a normal lace front wig, and you've removed that little monofilament. Like I said though, keep in mind the monofilament might be on that wig because the lace is a little bit harder, a little bit more scratchy. So I would just recommend wearing a wig cap if that's the whole situation, and that'll just kind of take place of the monofilament layer that you have now removed. If you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you hit that little notification bell to get notifications on all the videos I do in the future. Like I said before, let me know in the comments below about those other things we talked about in the video, and we will go ahead and get those videos going for you guys if that's something you're interested in, because I always want to make content for you guys that I would want to watch and that you're actually looking for and that is actually relevant in the wig community at the moment. So like I said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video.